Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream, the late stream. Technical issues, it's internet stuff, and they didn't resolve the problem. They're coming back out 8 a.m. tomorrow. So if my internet does go out, I must inform you. You know why, right? The internet is having problems on this floor alone, not all other floors, just this one. Of course, right? So, anyway, nice day for Bitcoin, up at one point over 5%. Altcoins, really good day for them, up more. I mean, you know, it's just mixed bag across the board. You got some that outperform others, where you got, you know, Vechain's up. It was at one point up 16-17%. Ethereum Classic's up 26.6%. Maker's up 10%, right? You have altcoins that have been booming. Tezo's up almost 10%. So, and then other ones that are just up mildly, right? Like Doge only up 2.4%, right? And Litecoin's up 5%, right? Just across the board, we'll look at them, but just testament to that nice hopium bullish cipher continuing its rally, man. Continuing its rally and back and above that 200 moving average. So that's kind of a new development on the 4-hour, right? Where we had not seen prices above the 200 moving average since June 17th. Nice, above the midpoint heart line of this rectangle or range, which is around $35,000. Very good. So, and also trying to break that midpoint of what could be an X, A, B, C, D, where that's kind of like the bad action magnet move, where you break that high from June 25th. You know, those are like high probability areas. You see the 886, which I think is right around 38,554. So,
Anonymous tip $25. Hi Mitch, can you check on Ren? Any price prediction?
We will look at it, Anonymous. Thanks so much for the 25, man. Thanks, dude. We'll look. So yeah, I think that's probably where you're headed now. You can pull back. As long as it makes a higher low than 30K, all will be well. You know, you get ebbs and flows on the way up from the bottom of ranges to tops. Right, like just like right here, June 12th, you know, you hit the bottom, you rallied, you sold off before going to the top. Same thing, I don't know, I mean, really, May 23rd, you went from the low point to the high point. Yeah, but anyway, divergence argument is kind of there, but dang, man, if that momentum's not just continuing on the 4-hour, your RSI is certainly not overbought, just beautiful, right? Sitting at 62. Bullish territory, bullish control zone, nice. And I think whichever level we hit next is probably where this whole range is going to break, right? Or if you see 30K again, you're probably going to break it and go to 24.5. If you see 40K again, you probably eventually break it and break up, so just because of the long extended amount of time we've been inside of this rectangle / range. Okay. That's Bitcoin on the 4-hour, Bitcoin on the daily, very nice. Trying to a bullish engulf. Bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 1 hour and 1 minute. It's also just because I'm late. Top of the hour, literally your local on the 8s, right? Because 58, yep, awesome. Positive momentum's building, something that's very interesting, right? Been paying attention to this daily RSI downtrend you've been in, right? On the cusp of breaking that. 4-hour bearish divergence on the corn. I don't know, dude. It's interesting why you even watch this stream anymore. I'm talking to you specifically in your little group. It's weird, dude, but plenty of things to do. But MACD, it's kind of tough to really tell, as I just said, you know. So anyway, you got this RSI downtrend on the daily where you have a multitude of touches and you're attempting to break it right now. So it's there, man. It's definitely there. And I think that's like a really bullish signal if you can break the RSI downtrend, okay? Where it just makes the most sense, where you got pretty much 3 touches there, you know? And yeah, in the end, my God, extreme bullish divergence on the oscillators. It was way clearer on Ethereum though. Ethereum. And remember we were talking about anything above 30K, anything that is above ground. Anything below 30K is below ground. The Scarface joke we made, you held it. You've held it, and now you're on your way up to the next level of major resistance, and that's between 38.5 and 41K. And that's going to be really telling to see what we can do. But I think how long we've been in this, you see it again, probability is probably higher that you're breaking upward and going back into the next zone, and that could be the beginning of the two-parter, right? The major two-parter on Bitcoin. So speaking of that bullish divergence on Ethereum, it was so much better, right? Look at it. I mean, just the negative Momo waned. It didn't build and then just, you know, switch to positive after it was building on negative Momo. It was a lot better. I love it above the 200 moving average. I love one bottom. I love a second bottom, a possible confirmation low on a daily time scale. And it's also an X, A, B, C, and possibly the beginning of C to D, a much larger, more significant wave. Almost like three white soldiers, kind of. But dude, anything above, you know what we're talking about, anything above $2,000, very, very good price action correlation between 2K and 2,500 is straight up, straight down. Very nice. Very, very nice on Ethereum, on the daily anyway. 4 hour, nothing's indicating downside, not really. Now, of course, you can still sell off, but nothing's saying that buyers are exhausted on a 4 hour time scale. Really weird, tough to say. I mean, it kind of looks like it might be there on Bitcoin a little bit, but your negative Momo just, or your positive momentum just keeps fluctuating up and down. Yeah, so I just like, okay, you're asking, what should happen now? I mean, like, you think eventually 2,500, but at any time, you know, if you're in between 2K and 2,500, 2,600, of course you could go and back test that. What was once a resistance, support, resistance could eventually become support again, a form of confirmation. Sure, even without divergence, that's possible. I like it, 63.76 on the 4 hour. It's really nice there, okay? Really, really nice. So I think that's your eventual target's 25, 2,600. Nice butterfly, double bottom, bullish divergence on the oscillators. Very, very good combination of variables that turned into a reversal, as they have been doing this across traditional markets for 100 plus years. So very nice. Ethereum up 4% today. If you want to look, we can look at Litecoin. It turned into just it made a lower low, lowest level since Christmas, but rallied, sprung back, tested a spring 121. 121 candle high close back from December 20th. You back tested that, and you've run up to the next level of support resistance. June 8th's low, near May 20th's low, high point from January 26th. I think this is a big deal. All right, this is extremely significant on Litecoin, okay, chat? June 22nd, 2019, June 23rd, 2019, that was the buying climax, right? That was, and 3 days later, Bitcoin had its own buying climax where it hit nearly $14,000, where the run started at 3150, 3343. So that is it right there. That is what Litecoin's butting up against right now. Very, very important areas. As you can see from history, this is an old trade setup back from February 7th. You can look it up, patrons. Or it was really, I think we started it February 4th, but spring back test of spring.
Michael Parker tipped $25. Mitch, hope you are well. How stocks only go up? How does PSTH look on the 4 hour?
I don't know, Michael. Thanks for 25. We'll look at it, dude. Appreciate it. So you haven't been able to break that resistance. You have not been able to break it, but very close. And you may not break it. You know, there might be some absorption of remaining supply that needs to occur. And as long as the asset makes a higher low than 120, accumulation argument is still real. And you can come and back test that 138 level. It's all good. But you can understand critical areas on Litecoin where probability is high. If you can get above 145 and stay above it, you could go to 172 rather fast. So don't rule it out. Will require Bitcoin going to 40K. Bitcoin goes to 40K. Litecoin's big time going to 173 to 179. That's it. Okay, that's Litecoin. You know, just making the rounds across the market. Bitcoin Cash. Not really any sort of formal harmonic. I mean, you know, maybe the candle close was. So this is the one I was PM Scott Carney about. I'm like, dude, there are enough of these right now going on where we need to research a new harmonic, and it's like it's a mix between a shark, a bullish shark, and a bullish Gartley bat, where instead of it doesn't make a higher high on C, it makes a lower high on C, but still ends up reversing at the 113% retrace. Like Ethereum Classic, I believe, did that, and a handful of others scanning and seeing that. So one bottom, second bottom, bullish convergence right there at 435, and now you've broken up, right? You've run up. And I'm trying to see, and you're above that high from June of 2019, right where Litecoin is. That same buying climax. And that really nice recovery run. Bitcoin, you know, went from 3150 to 14K. That's Bitcoin Cash. You're above that right now. Very good. And you stay above that long enough, I think you could very well go to 617, another $100. Right? You're coming to back tested maybe, but again, as long as you can hold above 436, more accumulation argument. It looks almost like Class C bearish divergence, but it's, you know, because it's kind of like double topping on a higher high. I think a pullback could happen, you know, but at just same time, Bitcoin's above all levels it needs to be above in the middle of its trading range, where you think if it stays above 35K long enough, it's going to 38.5 and 40K. I mean, it's just gonna happen. There's just no resistance in between there. It's like this kind of how it works, you know. So that's your Bitcoin Cash. It was a failed Gartley, dumped because Bitcoin dumped, but Bitcoin didn't make too much of a lower low. But a lot of these altcoins, they did make much lower lows than their previous lows. Okay, one we really liked, or one I really liked, was YFI. Okay, I mean, you're a patron, you know I've been talking about this one. I mean, on stream too. Really, really nice divergence. Bullish bat pattern, pretty textbook.
Flag with hidden bull right under major out level. I was never a part of the Discord during any dislike raids, but I understand the confusion.
Okay, so just dude, I don't know, and it doesn't even matter. I got enough haters now anyway, it doesn't matter. So it's just, I'm here doing the charts, and like that's it, dude. Like I'm done with this whole whatever. I mean, people try to make this more than charts and technical analysis. Nope, this is all it is. It's just charts, TA. Go do something else if it's not about that for you. You know, like what the heck? I mean, that's why I'm here. Okay. So anyway, you got YFI, bullish bat, pattern completion zone, not one time, but two. The second time, the confirmation low. Hello? Confirmation low and seller exhaustion on the confirmation low at the pattern completion zone. It's incredible, dude. It's literally amazing. It's like why one would watch this stream. So they're updated on assets that are doing this. So anything above 32K, I think is $39,600, right? 39.6. It's above, I think it's above pretty critical area. It's really that candle high close back from September 4th, the high from September 26th, the high from December 2nd. I think this is above a very critical area, just like Ethereum's above a very critical area, just like Bitcoin Cash is above a very critical area. Wow, it's trying to homogenous market, but they're all respecting their own TAs in their own way, right? So that's the threshold. You stay above 32K long enough, you're gonna go up to 39,650. It's just straight up, straight down, like everywhere, dude, okay? So very, very nice. After a big drawdown, an XABCD presents itself, and you get confirmation lows with divergence. And then they go the daily, okay? Your argument strengthens somewhat on the daily, where you just got all that, like, just continued on negative momentum, but like from the first low to the second low, it's much lower, right? And now you're showing positive momentum again, building, very nice. And on the daily, it's more like a huge double bottom, right? One low and a second low. All right. And again, like how strong this is, this 31,728 level is. If you're above it, man, the probability is high based on history that you go to 39,650. That's it. That's like almost every time. That's all it does. So I do like Wi-Fi. You know me. I'm a Wi-Fi guy, man. That was the bet I took on the bullish Gartley March 25th. The tornadoes, dude. Tornadoes ravaged my town. but with death comes life, you know, with a bullish Garley across the market on a lot of assets. So very good. So obligatory Vechain doing things because it's doing things, you know. So you talk about an asset that had a huge XABCD, went to an 88%, 90% retrace, and then created another XABCD, another 88% retrace, value and value, right? And so really nice reaction you got there. Macro did well, so Vechain continued to rally, and it's been outperforming a lot of assets today, almost all of them except Ethereum Classic. Well below that 200 moving average, you got to get back above that. But that is a really, really good looking bullish shark. Really good, man. I mean, it's textbook. It's like it could be in Scott Carney's literal textbook. He's like, well, I'm using the example of the bullish shark. Shoot Poppy, man, let's friggin' go. Oh my God, it's a Dash contribution. Exotic cryptocurrency. Let's go, man. Thank you.
ShopHappy tipped $140.32, 0.9980000-A.
Ooh, thanks for the Dash A. Super classy TTS right there. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's been a rough month, I'll tell you. Really rough month. Not money making month. I'm just talking about other things in life, right? Besides money. Thank you, dude. So the support y'all show is tremendous. The ones who do care, and just know I'm extremely grateful, eternally grateful. And you know, the ebbs and flows of the market, we've been ebbing, and we're about to start flowing with a new quarterly candle upon us, a new monthly candle upon us, July upon us. All right. So Vechain doing things. You think 10 cents eventually? Not too much. Like this is one that where it didn't retrace too deep. I mean, there's just no historical data up here.
Head street. Much love.
Eventually we'll get one again, go one again, dude.
Is that a joint?
Thanks to the 420. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. It's just not today, really. I mean, you know, I had to turn on that application and get it going before I turn OBS on. So I'd have to end stream and then restream or restart the stream if I wanted to actually do it right now. So thanks, dude. So I mean, your technical upside, you're talking about targeting for Vechain, eventually 14.1 cents and 15.3 cents, 15.2 cents. That's like if you're targeting for harmonics like this, it's like that. It do be like that though, yeah. It do be like that though. All right. Sweet. Vechain doing things. All right, let's go to another killer Ethereum Classic. This was another one, dude. This was like, hey Scott Carney, man, we need a new harmonic because there are just too many of these that keep happening. The shark and the Gartley or the bat. It's like the bullish. I don't know, man. The bullish flying fish or something, dude. You know, like. Beautiful. It hits the 113% retrace, which is the, I think it's like, what is it, 1/4 of the golden mean ratio squared or something like that. Weird, you know, it's a big time fib number and reversed right at it, and, you know, has come on up to not even much of a resistance level. I mean, like, it hasn't even really hit much. You know, I guess right here at 54.65, this is all like brand new stuff, I think. Brand new support resistance over here. And so, yeah, you think a pullback could happen, it's overbought, but there's nothing indicating that buyers are exhausted here. So you get a little pullback, you get that 200 moving average, right? You see right at it, and make a higher low, and then run again, and eventual target, you're talking like 72.65. and $83 up there on this bullish flying fish. Just kidding, dude. It's not anything. It's not a harmonic, all right? I'm just saying, I'm just talking about it. It's in existence and it's happening on some altcoins, okay? Lower high C, but 113% PCZ. It's not a PCZ, it's the P in this one's the pseudo completion zone. All right. Oh, the stingray. Yeah, dude, the bullish stingray. There you go. Perfect. Why don't I even think of that? Exactly. Because it's a fish and it's flying. Okay, dude. Bullish stingray. All right. But wait, there's more, right? There's more. Let's go to Maker. Maker that, was like a bullish Bartley, right? It was like they're just M-shaped formations, and they're all going to the deep retraces. They're making those beautiful B618s, right? But they're going 886, 100%, 90+%. But one bottom, two bottoms, right? And at those levels, what's going on? What's going on? What happened on Maker? On that slightly lower low, much higher levels draw to strength, and what? Of course, it was on both oscillators. It was just like Bitcoin, though. It was very similar to Bitcoin at the time before it had this little impulse, and now it's above a pretty major area. Like, I'm just extend this out. This is the old range I had, or just chop zone, and it's above it. And anything above that's 2835 to 3K, 3100. Dude, Chew Poppy, are you kidding me? Just supplanted Ross as the penthouse. Jesus, man, let's go. 260.55. Wow.
Chuck AB tip $260.55. UW best proof 0.4990000 BCH.
Wow. Can we get some hype in the friggin' chat? Let me, I'm changing this right now. You are now the penthouse king. Jesus, man. 260. Oops. Sorry, Ross, if you're out there, man. I'm sorry, dude. Single largest contribution. Oops. Since I've been here. In the new place. All right. Chubabi in the chats. Chats in the Chubabi. There it is. Oops. Now I have to adjust. It's kind of. Oops. Shrink it just a little bit so it can all fit. All right, that's a little bit perfect right there. Thank you again, Chubabi man. Right, so Maker, one bottom, a second bottom. On the second bottom, sellers were exhausted at the pattern completion zone of what would be kind of an informal harmonic, and a Gartley that hit an 886, which is even deeper value than a 786, and it's off, and now it's above critical resistance points from history. All right, man. Okay, stay above that area, and you can continue on. And targeting. If you target like aggressive targeting, 39.54 and 43.55. Let's see it. I mean, like, we're truly still in this long-term uptrend, man. You got some aggressive targets up there.
Michael Parker tipped $25. Mitch, can we also take a look at AMD? It's sitting at that high from April 28th.
We'll look at it. It killed it today. Thank you, Michael. Outperformed NVIDIA today. Thank you. Yes, we will. We will look at it tomorrow. Michael. Okay, so Maker. Double-digit percentage points up today. Let's look at one that actually is a formal harmonic. Nice. Nano. A real one, right? Where it's the shark, the bullish shark, right? The higher high on C and the 113% retrace on D. Perfect. You got it. 1618 fib extension confluence right there. That strengthens the argument of these harmonics when you get the B to C. Okay, and one bottom, a second bottom, right? This is one I've been pinging patrons about. It's, dude, and I love like an old high, right? Low support resistance. It sprung, kind of back tested the spring a couple times, really clean there, and yes. It was convergence, right? There was bullish convergence because a slightly higher low. Ooh, accumulation. And now you're just hitting up against this 550 area. And anything above that area long enough, 616, you have a break 616, 718. So if this whole bullish long-term cycle is going to continue, you have aggressive targets right now. This is one where, hey, if the market's bearish, the target truly is 658, and that's where a bearish 5-0 could present itself. So you just got to be mindful of that, right? Off the shark, from the shark can come and morph into a bearish 50, and the reversal is normally at the 50%. Sometimes it can exceed the 50%, go to 618. Might make more sense. Some more resistance up there, but that's typically what happens in bear markets with bullish sharks that actually play out. They hit 50% and they reverse there. So, but all at the same time, I mean, it could underperform, right? Because the trend's bullish, and it runs up there, it makes a higher low, and then goes to much higher levels, right? So, it all depends on what the long-term trend is going to do. All right, so that's very good. This one was up 10%. It's only up 8% now, but I mean, we can go across the board, across the markets, and look at this. And you know, like Binance Coin, beautiful, right? It was like a head and shoulders. It was, if it didn't hold the support, it was screwed. It didn't hold the support. It lost 30% of its value in a couple days. Hit that 886 and then bounced violently. Sold off and couldn't reclaim those lows and is rallying.
Mine's checking out BSV. Keep hearing more about it lately.
We can look at BSV, Frank. Thank you, dude. Yeah, no, I kind of. So this is another webcam. I don't even know, dude. Let me see if I can adjust this and make myself look better or something. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's like just default. See there, but look, then it still makes me look like kind of orange. Weird, dude. I don't know. There's nothing I can really do, man. It's like this. I don't know. It's not. The other one's been bugging out. I don't know. So it's like I just don't want to deal with like it freezing, continuously freezing. So I just switched to this one. Got a better angle, or just trying out a different angle. Okay, so. Binance Coin really needs to pick it up, you know. It's because it's kind of showing some bearish divergence, you know. It's just all about Bitcoin. Bitcoin rallies 38.5. BNB is gonna see 333, 348, you know, the zone up there. If we can break that, my God, 430. So you're just seeing XABCDs all over the place, aren't you? Yes, you are. And even on the smaller coins, you're seeing it. And then you're looking at total. Remember we were talking about total? Very, very good, above 1.3 trillion, extremely good. And you just continue to rally, and your next level will be 1.5 trillion. It's 200 moving average. And man, if you can hold above like this, look, this low from May 29th, this low from June 8th, this low from May 22nd. Look at these lows from March 5th. Man, you hold above that long enough, what do they always do? They always go straight up to 1.71, 1.78 trillion, like every single freaking time they go up, you know. So hold 1.4 trillion. Stay above 1.4 trillion, right? That high from June 24th. Okay. S&P 500 did what today? Hit an all-time high. Now it didn't close at its all-time high, but at open it gapped up and then rallied really early this morning to pretty much it hit $4,300.52. It hit $4,300 for the first time ever in history. So that's really cool to see, you know, the major index fund just continue to make all-time highs. And it's, you know, it's at that 1272. I mean, and then 4313 is the 1414, the 1618 is 4350, and you just got that supply line way up here. I mean, just who knows, man, 4400 plus when it gets there. It's whack, man. And all these index funds, if you could even believe it, we're starting to show hidden bullish divergence. Dow Jones is not doing too well. It's now made a consecutive lower high. I mean, maybe it's still going, but you know, on the 4 hour, you got hidden bearish divergence on Dow Jones. So value is kind of screaming. Maybe it's still implying it's going to keep underperforming and not going to do too well. It's just lagging, man. Not doing too great. No edge. The only edge on the 4 hour would be bearish, somewhat. Okay. Impending price action, continuation downside. So maybe it comes to back test the spring at 33,748, you know. But Nasdaq, man, unstoppable, at least today. Unreal, beautiful. Absolutely incredible, 14,528 to close. Just remember what happened once you broke that sell wall that goes back to February 16th, you've just been going. And there's some gaps that are going to fill eventually. You will eventually back test this area to regard it, or just to see if it is going to be support or not. But for now, just going on up, man. While Facebook hits $1 trillion market cap, Apple keeps going, right? Apple's getting real close to a breakout itself. Google keeps mooning. Microsoft coming out with this new operating system. It's up 1% today. I mean, you know, and then you just look at the Nasdaq tech. It's even more insane, right? I mean, it closed pretty much at its session highs, 354.99. After hours, it's even up 0.1% marginally, right? So just look at that rising wedge. Who cares? You're out of it. You broke it, man. So it's just kind of like Apple getting closer and closer to that 137.82. It's beautiful though, man. Absolutely gorgeous. It's been stuck since September 3rd of last year, all right? Making higher lows. And eventually, you know, you keep this up, this type of price action, you're going to the 160s. Fib extensions up there, all kinds of craziness, okay? So let's see, when's it gonna, I mean, maybe this week, you know, sometime this week it's gonna test 137.82 at this pace, yeah, good God. It's gorgeous, man. It's been gorgeous. It's been amazing. Lately, I mean, in reality, not really. Like if you say you bought in September, up and down, but not really gone anywhere. But I'm just saying, like if you were buying strategically at demand lines, higher lows, 200-day moving averages, stuff like that, bullish ciphers, bats. You know, we've identified a cipher right there that was pretty amazing. It is doing well, right? So okay, and you get a reasonable dividend at the same time. So you've just been collecting a couple rounds of dividends. All right, a few rounds. So Google just sitting sideways, down 0.22%. I mean, it didn't really do much today, right? Microsoft, a 1% all-time highs. Hey, hitting that supply line. It's the supply line. Anchor point 1, September 2nd. Anchor point 2, April 27th. And now, here we are, exceeding the 1.272 from your previous high to low. But you just closed right at it. Literally touching it. So what will happen, man? I mean, this is an area where you think it could very well react and maybe reverse some to at least go back test 262. I mean, the party has been nonstop for this asset. And there's probably an X, A, B, C, D. I think there definitely is, but the PCZ on something like that is up at like the 1618 at like 278. That's like a crab right there because of the 618 on B. Jeez. So good. It can react, hang on, do nothing for a while, and then eventually make it 278. But yeah, you're at a critical level on Microsoft, okay? Okay. Amazon, dude, telling you, like, don't sleep on it. It's not at a low risk area. It's not. It's reacting off some sort of like bat pattern or something, right? It's just a mini 4-hour bearish bat. Okay, got the reaction. But remember, the major daily partial decline that is confirmed is there. Let's wait for the breakout because probability is high based on this that the breakout will be coming. The break up will be coming. No, well, I mean the breakup already happened, right? Jeff Bezos and his wife. But I'm talking about the breakout of this rectangle that has presented a signal. Okay. Okay, so I mean, hey, gold getting wrecked, man. Oof, can't catch a break on this one, dude. It's now down to its lowest level since April 16th, April 15th. Hey man, nice trade, right? Where it presented that little inverse head and shoulder stuff, went up, hit 3 targets, no higher, and that was it, dude. And now you're like at stop out levels from that trade, right? Trader's market on metals. Anyway, so you're just getting near the bottom of the threshold, dude. It's not really where you want to be, dude. You need to be above 1800 if you want to be really, really bullish on gold. But let's see, man. Let's see if the market can stay rational longer than people can stay solvent. In reality, you really just want to make a higher low than your March 31st low. It's just disappointing, you know. The inflation narrative is what somehow subsided based on no changes with the Federal Reserve. Okay. That's gold. Not doing well. I'm sure silver is definitely not doing too well either. You know, bearish and golden candle, not a big one, but still below that 200 moving average. Just really struggling, man. You're just gonna struggle. Metals all having issues. I think copper's down 10% since the beginning of the month. Commodities struggling. It's not been good. But again, market rotations occur because where like commodities were doing awesome, Apple, we just talked about Apple had done nothing since September 3rd. But like corn and soybeans and lumber had been mooning, and now like that the capital reallocates from those areas of resistance stuff. They sell off and then they move into something else. They're not sitting cash, man. Not really. Okay. So I guess we could do, we could look at, you know, we got a couple, like 2 requests. Well, we'll kind of, you know, not really anything I can do on this one. This isn't much of a request. This is actually just, this asset's up 130%. Let's look at it. All right, we're looking at it. Now what? Can we look back in time in retrospect? Is there anything kind of helping, implying anything? Not really, man. I mean, that wasn't really even showing accumulation, right? It wasn't really much of a harmonic. It actually just something news-driven occurred on this, and it just is gone. All right, and we're talking like 3 days in a row. Short squeeze, 4 days. My God, man. What a violent delight. Where sometimes technicals just don't have to exist for something like this to occur, right? It looks like a Wall Street bets chart. Yep, you're right, dude. So okay, critical level. Here's a high. And 1549, it closed above it, but after hours it's down almost 17%, and it is, you see this blue line there, and that's where the price is after hours below it. So inflection point, couple inflection points, 20 bucks, 1550, there you go, dude. So that's like, it could reverse, man, you know, good luck, flip your coin. Thanks Retrace and Go, man. Thank y'all for being here. A few of y'all, you know, it's all good. Just trying to keep it, you know, going. That's it, dude. I wish there was more to talk about, you know. It was even below the 200-day moving average before it went insane and gapped up, you know. So it's just like, dang, dude, just everything was kind of like meh. Pershing, yeah, this one we've been monitoring, you know, and you've been requesting it. Michael, man, this is one where we were saying, all right, you got your reaction at 100% retrace, even you could argue at 886, right? But you're gonna get reactions, man. At like levels this important, this critical, you get a reaction because limit buys are already there, and it rallied. It's still above it, very good, still above it. Not see like it was diverging kind of there too. It gapped down. Still don't know if it's strong enough of an argument. I mean, it could still very well see this inflection zone again, right? It's not really, kind of showed a high, rallied, made a higher high, but kind of dark cloud covered, literally dark cloud cover reversals, and it's been selling off, and it's just sideways today. So to me, it's like, this is where like one could, at its maximum pain, right, could go all the way down to 20 bucks to see the deepest threshold of a bullish chart. And maybe you show some really nice divergence or something a little bit stronger on the MACD. But at the same time, I mean, like, that could be it, like, that could be it, man. Like, this is an area that's certainly lower risk, but it could go lower, right? I mean, there's really nice confluence, 1618 and the 113% retrace right there at 20 bucks. And it'd be all-time lows, but man, that's where you could get an extreme reaction. But yeah, I mean, I guess anything above 2153 is okay, right? Yep. There you go, Michael, dude. All right, oh, we got a couple more requests. Sweet. I know MD is not going to be one that's exactly like a trade setup or anything, but yes, it has done very well. It ran up, and how about that, man? An old gap fill that I've plotted forever from September 2nd of last year was regarded as a resistance. I mean, at least, it hit it and then pulled back just marginally and closed it. Now, it may not be much anything. It could just break it tomorrow, but wow, you're getting closer and closer to the top of the range. And now we're talking about XABCDs where this asset, this is like a cipher. So the next target, I think the probability is pretty high that you're going to see 93.47. That's a 786. And that could be kind of like the bearish cipher pattern completion zone. And it makes too much sense because that's like the top of the trading range. Right, 94.25. I mean, that's probably where it's headed. If this whole momentum keeps up, that hidden bearish divergence didn't turn into anything. It underperformed. It actually became invalid. It failed and just kept rallying. Good.
You see the trailer dropped for the new Sopranos prequel? Could we
No.
check Ada?
No, but I can't wait to look at it. Thanks for letting me know, Nero. I love Sopranos, dude. And that whole universe. Thank you, man. We'll take a gander at Cardano, man. Data.
Tip train, steam locomotive. Let's go chat. Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money. Jody KGB thinks I love that movie too, Retrace and Go. But it's all good, dude. Just, whatever. Yeah. Thank you. So, AMD, Michael wanted to look at it. Sitting at that high from April 28th. April 28th. Nay, it's exceeding it. It exceeded, it even closed the day above it. Highest candle close on AMD since February 19th. Been a long time, man. Long time sitting through all this. And it was all over for AMD until AMD, Lisa Su announced a $1 billion+ share buyback, and the engulfing candle, and you got back, you sprung, right? You sprung. And since the spring, dude, since the announcement of that share buyback, the asset's up 23% in 40 days and change, man. Very good. Okay, next one. Oh, I haven't seen that one in a while, Frank. What's up, sweaty jalapenos, dude? I'm waiting for it to do the thing, but it's not doing the thing. Bueller. This thing's respected the living crap out of the TA when the momentum was good, and look at it now. I mean, again, I haven't looked at this in a while, so it's like come down to this old high back, geez, since December 2018. Look at that high there. I guess it bounced off of it. I guess there's some bullish divergence on the daily. It's down 2.82% today. What? How is it down 2.82% when you got the whole market killing it right now, So lower high, then a lower low. It pumped and dumped, even gave it, gave the old college try, attempted a rally and double top. Beautiful. But now, I mean, you're at that level. You can't say it's not like, it's lower risk than it would be at the tops, right? So, whatever. I'd look at other assets besides BSV.
These are my patience
there we
shoes. Thoughts on Energizer?
we'll look at Energizer. It's beautiful. So what opinions? Bullish shark PCZ at an old all-time high from history from years ago, and I think divergence. And then we had a bullish engulfing candle off that PCZ, 113%, or maybe it's an 886. Can't remember. Yeah, that's one I've been looking at and monitoring. Yeah.
Can you check out a bearish cipher on Roku?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do it. Grant F. Thanks for the 25 super chat, man. Thank you, dude. Wow. Very cool. Okay, yeah, BSV, meh. It's at a level, you know, maybe of inflection. It bounced violently off. It's off a lot, so it's not even close to that anymore. But maybe it bleeds back out there. But I'd like to see higher highs, higher lows, and I think there are other assets out there in this space that are way better looking than the BSV chart. That's it. Okay. Cardano today showing its first level of positive momentum on the daily since June 5th. All right, all right. This is a steel wall. It's been a steel wall, hasn't it? Every single time Cardano's been hitting $1, you've been getting extreme, I mean, insane reactions where you get like, you have 1 hour or 2 hours to place your bids or less at $1, like every time, right? Look at this sheer price action. It's wicked. It's, you know, I mean, just very, okay, so nearing the top of the range, which is like 150. I do like that it made a higher low. That's cool. It wasn't really much of a, you could say it was kind of a shark, you know, and it just hit 100%, 105% retrade. It was close. It was an XABCD down there. I'll plot it for you if you want me to show you. I mean, it's like a lot of other things, you know. Right, there's 108% retrace. That's okay, you know. They fluctuate between 886s and 113% retraces. Make it that color. And the shark, it's a sharkish pattern and bounced like BNB and others. Well off that PCZ, or well off, 1618 there. Oh, okay. What's up, Frantic? Thanks, dude. So if you ever break 150, I think you're in real good shape for 180 to 188, right? Those will be like aggressive targets, you know, for shark. But at the same time, if it's shark, you get a 50% retrace and reverse. 150 is definitely an area where a major reversal could occur. So I think it's all on Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaks to 40K. I think ADA breaks 150, and you could go to that 188 area. Okay, that is Cardano. Looking similar to a lot of others. There really wasn't an edge. There was no edge on this one like there was on others when it reversed. Okay, you just had one inflection point, one steel wall support where just whoever, it's Hoskinson himself, man. He's just not gonna let it fall below $1. All right, or if it is for 10 seconds. Okay. Cardano. Let's see. Oh yeah, ENGR, right? Or ENR. What is it? Yep, ENR. Here it is, dude. Oh man, it was good today. It gapped up, but you know, it looked like it gap up like that. It's an everyday gap. It's probably gonna fill, but yeah, look. Okay, so on Energizer Holdings, it was. Look, remember we had that idea of an inverse head and shoulders. It's still kind of a valid idea, but it's kind of scuffed too. It's like a much lower low, but I like higher low inverse head and shoulders, potential inverse head and shoulders. But it was really this level. The first time it ever made that high, July 21st, 2015. Ever since then, price merely correlated to that initial high, that manufactured high. Look at all the different times, right? You get November 2016, August 2017, November 2017, right? Price action correlation. Look, another one, August to 2019. And here you are, once more, you've sprung, and you're technically back testing the spring, the 886 shark, Class C hidden bullish divergence there. And you caught a reaction there. So we don't have confirmation, but by God, based on the history of this level, you know it could be real good. Where we're talking the upside potential on Energizer, even from where it is right now, could be 22%. 22% upside. Just based on, look at this. What does the price normally do almost every single time when it holds above $42? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Yeah, you know, whatever, you make a double bottom, you know, you go straight up, you go straight down, you go straight up, man, you go straight down, you go straight up, you go straight down, up, down, right? Okay, so there is good, nice upside on ENR at these levels, okay? And we see accumulations very real, at least in September 28th. I mean, you're right, you're making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, over and over and over. So, yeah, and it's just a good area where one could strategize a stop loss, right? I mean, I don't think you want to be messing with the asset too much below $42. Right, so that's all it's about, man. I'm not calling it. I'm not saying it's gonna for sure go to $53, but I'm saying, my God, you're at areas where you can at least strategize how to set up a stop loss and how to take profit. Okay, that's all TA is. Please, it is not tea leaf reading. It's not fortune telling. It's all about probabilities. Okay, finding variables at critical levels. Okay, that's it on ENR. Hopefully you're learning stuff here. You're paying attention, man. All right. That's what jalapenos. Thanks, dude. It's good. I just wanted to keep going and going and going and going, man. Right? Whew. Well. Look what happened yesterday on a Roku, man. It filled the gap, dude. Let's go. Beautiful. Fill the gap. I don't know. Last time I looked at it, I've had that there. And it's just like, that's it, dude. What's up, Scat Man? Let's go.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, Cushco, man.
Lost
Yeah.
Scatman tip $32.55. Cushco. Christmas tree. Fire. Speedy. Alien. Flying saucer. Mitch Ray Army. 0.000904996 BTC.
Okay, man. Thanks so much, dude. Yeah, we'll look at that after this one because that's like we're caught up on requests. That's the last one. I mean, this is the most recent one. Then yours. So yeah, bearish cipher, without a doubt, indubitably, at its pattern completion zone. This is exactly where reversals occur. Okay. Yep. This is it, dude. Yep. 100%. It's textbook, dude. Literally textbook. Like, it doesn't get any prettier than this. Now, of course, I mean, that's a straight line up, though, man, since 329. You know, that's... So, I mean, there's no bearish divergence, but you're extremely overbought, right? I mean, you're the most overbought you'd ever been since maybe July of last summer. So, yeah, this is exactly where things like this occur. Okay, just point it out. See what happens. It's perfect, man. So they do it. It's the dragon. Remember, the dragon turned into what? Turned into the bearish cipher. I love it, man. You gotta love it. Thing is, though, on the daily nor the 4 hour, neither of them are showing so much of an edge, right? They're both like overbought, so yeah, it's like definitely an area where it could, you know, react, but buyers are not exhausted based on significant time scale oscillators, right? They're just not. I mean, most overbought you've been on the daily since January of this year, and dragon targets hit, but again, without an edge, right? And the problem is, right, Roku's technically a growth stock. Okay, it's electronics, right? So we know tech is really freaking bullish right now. Broke out, you know, hit bullish average of the week on the Qs. Okay, it's in that world. So that's a really bullish trend. You got the S&P 500, which is like the macro is bullish. You got this individual asset that is not making lower highs, lower lows. It is only making higher highs, higher lows. So it's also in a really bullish trend, you know, even if it does reverse here. So, and you don't have an edge on the onset. So you have like just besides the harmonic itself, you don't have much of an argument, right, for downside besides just a PCZ of a harmonic, 1414, 786, and it could very well reverse there. But remember, don't you want to have the strongest argument and be trading the trend trading bullish patterns and bullish trends. We're looking for bullish harmonics and bullish trends, bullish dragons and bullish trends, not bearish. This is where people will be taking profit off the bullish dragon versus taking shorts at PCZs, right? You use them differently, right? But again, at the same time, this is exactly where a reversal could occur. So, see what I'm saying, man? And for people that couldn't see the dragon, I know it's all scuffed because all my white lines got screwed up when I moved, I don't know. So there you go, that's the dragon. Okay. That's your Roku. It's beautiful, dude. Beautiful. Textbook harmonic cipher. Oh my Jesus, dude. Cushco. Remember that time? Remember that time, Scatman? You requested Cushco, and then we were like, oh my God, it looks so good with accumulation, 786, textbook bullish cipher, right? Bullish cipher, man. Didn't really have much of an edge. Not on the daily anyway. But look at it now. Look where it went. We said 126, that was your upside, right? That old low from October 2019, that old high from May 28th. You're pretty much at it, man. I just like that, up 18.45% today. Let's go, dude. Just now getting overbought for the first time since February. Oops, man, it's my playlist. Sorry, dude. I'll just tell you, man, that's like wonderful, right? I mean, that's like Tia respected in ways. Okay, so you break 126, see ya. Probably 175. I mean, the gap's already filled, but remember, they still act as support resistance 22% of the time. So not a very high probability. I'm saying based on correlation of price action, straight up or down, I mean, your upside's 212. So very nice. Let's see what happens. We're gonna continue to roll pot stocks, Cushco. Wholesale distributors, they're churching it up, okay? You're weed dealers, dude. Just kidding, but no. And well, we already looked at Ethereum at the beginning of the stream. No need to tip me for that, because I'm always looking at Ethereum every single stream, no matter what.
Mitch, can you look at ETH?
Just rewind that stream, man. Go to like minute number 8-ish, and you'll find it, man. All right. And that's it, man. That was the last real request. Yep, that's it, dude. Been live for 1 hour and 3 minutes, about as far as these streams have been going. You know, been able to really get beyond an hour before I run out of, you know, things to do. We look across the markets, you know. I'm glad my internet's stuck around. Beautiful. We got 8 minutes, 7 minutes and 30 seconds till your daily candle close, so I'll run out the clock. You know, so I can stick around for that, and then that'll be that. Whatever. Yep. Noise. What's up, Sadie Beans?
Still trying to learn to identify potential stocks. Can you look at Clorox CLX?
Yeah, we'll look at Clorox. Thank you for the 20, dude. Been in a correction since the buying climax and the COVID crash. It's not been a good man. Been very, very bad for this asset. Understandably so, right? I mean, it's bleached, dude. And it was just like a narrative. It was like, right? Still, it's just a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we'll see like how deep. You're still, I think you got a little ways to go for a more major. See, you have, so I would think that the lower risk area for an asset on Clorox would be like 165, 167, right? The old all-time high from November 2018 and July 2019. And it's confluent with like that previous kind of discernible swing low to high, the 786. So those are deeper value areas. You're not oversold. I mean, maybe there's a little divergence to the daily. I just, Think you caught a reaction on a little maybe
CRLBF,
harmonic?
please do be.
It's too... Oh yeah, Cresco, dude. What's up, man? Another weed stock that went nuts. It was such a beautiful trade. Matthew D identified that, and it went up like 100+%. So we'll look at CRLBF. Yeah, so with this one, man, I don't know, like, besides that crazy scam move, I mean, like, could have had a really nice channel or something like that. I think you are in just a downtrend, a correction, and I think, like, you're just reacting, it's cool, but value areas are deeper, okay? You get real lucky if you got to 155. Okay, so for now, is there anything else?
Hi Mitch. Would you mind taking a look at API 3/USDT? Thank you.
Ooh, I like this demand line though. That's really cool on CLX. Lord Sir Fomoington the 4th. Thank you so much for the 25. Wow, dude. So you have a bloodline of FOMOers. You can always break the chain, dude. You can do it. So CLX catching bids at an area where bids might be, just a demand line that stems back to May of 2018, multi-year demand line, but no confirmation, just reacting, just catching a reaction, man. And rallying, and very well all it could do is just run up and make a lower high than 196 and sell off again. Now let's see if we can, what you want to see on demand lines is not just the reaction, but maybe a reversal low, right? You get that. That's what I would be really cool to see that occur, just for confirmation, man. Because without a confirmation, you don't really know. It could just be reacting, and then it makes lower high, and then dumps below it and goes to 167. Much more reasonable area support resistance.
Can we take a gander at BCH?
Mr. Lodick, we already looked at BCH, but if you want, we can try to look again. Thank you, dude.
Noise! Navcoin, bro.
Navcoin. That's it's a legacy trash coin. Thanks, dude. Alexander. Dang, dude, y'all's names freaking me out. Xanderington should be, right? Thank you, dude. All right, that's your Clorox. Added demand line, reacting. Not much of a strong edge or anything, and it's still in a correction. Goes all the way back to August when it had its buying climax. Clorox is lost. Well, at its lowest point, it lost 28% of its value in 300+ days. Ugh. Be nasty to hold that. Dang. Okay.
Our bloodline goes all the way back to Guthy and Wise.
The the Unwise. Ah, yes, read about him in my history books. Yeah, the Unwise. That's where the sound clip comes from. It's very ancient, many thousands of years. Dang, dude, you got a true bloodline. How about that? Pure. Don't muddy the waters.
Hey Mitch, hope you feel better, man. I think BTC is forming a falling wedge pattern on the 4-hour smile.
Falling wedge? 4 hour. I don't know. Well, we can go back to it or something, dude. Right, I don't know. So old Cresco, wow. Look here. I mean, this is a kind of...
Look here!
Hey, Tugafu, man.
Tugafu tipped $25. Hey Mitch, I'll help you make to it to the goal line. Smiley face. Can we keep this stream going and look at Solana? Please, thank you, my man. Local on the 8s incoming, oh my god, mom.
You look on the 8s, oh my god, mad. Thank you, Tugafu, for the 25. Yeah, dude, we'll look at Solana. Alright, thank you, dude. Hey, y'all have done a good job today of keeping me at it. I know why the request was here, probably because he's like, I identified all that scam wick. Kind of, actually, really, freaking bullish. Carly, are you on the daily? Back above the 200-day moving average, nice reaction. Wow, man, no way. Bullish divergence.
Sorry boss, one more. Can you look at Momo? Was drinking
Why would you
when looked at
apologize?
it last Thursday and the video wasn't on YouTube, so I couldn't see what you said. Smiley face.
Yeah, Momo, it's Chinese stock. It's Chinese, man. And Shanghai Composite, so looking like a long. It's been looking like a long. It's gonna do things. I'm just telling you. So this is pretty effing interesting on Cresco and a very bullish trend, correcting, but then XABCDing like this. And wow, edge on daily, 4 hour. How about that 4 hour, man? Let's check it out. So, you know, with that, that was a reaction. Maybe we get a confirmation low. It's back testing what was once a critical support, January 27th, March 30th, May 24th, as resistance. So it needs to break that, but your upside targets, I mean, this is literally what could usher in the entire, right? This is like what could usher in the entire run. I mean, where you go to 786s, 886s up here at $16+, especially if this trend is really bullish still. If weed stocks are going to do this, they're turning the table. Yeah, that's where it could be headed. I mean, at least 1380 to 1441. I mean, I think that's be your targets up there. Aggressive targeting. So it's like, you know, off that PCZ, you did react, but we would, in an ideal world, which you may not get ever because it could just keep going, right? That's how they work sometimes. It sucks, but this is what you want. You want to see something like that before it goes. And then you get that second low, you pull back. Market participants gain confirmation they need this harmonic is what's going to usher in that reversal, and then you go. All right, so CRL, BF, want to put that on the watch list. Monitor it closely because it could be what dreams are made of. Yup. Yes.
Is that a join?
Folklore, thank you for the 420, man. Appreciate it. Cresco Connect. Let's go, dude. All right, a new day is upon us. We made it. Jesus chimes for the new day. What a great day it was for Bitcoin. It closed about $5 up, man. That's wonderful. Gotta love it, dude. And above anything above 35K is really good, man. The midpoint, the heart line of a rectangle, stay above that. Your upside 38,550 to 40K. Okay. So yeah, being your local on the 8th, so we go back to Bitcoin just to monitor, and you can see right above 35K. Technically closed the 4 hour above the 200 moving average. Nice. But yeah, long extended positive Momo. Could argue divergence is happening. All right, so we pull back, just make a higher low than 30K and all will be well. That's it. Nice, dude. There's your Bitcoin. And just looking at Ethereum, bearish engulfing candle just occurred. No bearish divergence of any sort on Ethereum. Could come down to backtest $2,000 just to confirm what was once a resistance, support, resistance is support again. That always can happen, right? I mean, so just beautiful. Pull back, but again, like no major reversal implied on the 4 hour at all. It's fine. It looks like great run. Now pull back, make a higher low, then go again, and eventually see 2,500, 2,600. That's your Ethereum logo on the 8th. Boom. Sponsored by you, the viewer, or there are no sponsors besides the viewers. Okay.
Hey Mitch, are you angry today, or is the camera settings a little more to the red side?
Sup, dude? I'll let you decide. You can pick, right? Thanks for threes. So API 3, get wrecked, dude. I mean, like, hey, it was December 31st. The asset was at 158, and the asset goes on this crazy run that takes it up 562% in value in 89 days. It was amazing. And then it double top, and now it's lost 100% of its value. Get wrecked, dude. Not an asset one would be holding, but certainly caught a very nice reaction off of that all-time low, that December 31st low, and is testing that 200 moving average on the 4 hour as resistance, rejecting it for now. There's no bearish divergence, not yet. 290, big deal. below that 290, also rejecting that 288. I think you need to see it's a zone. It's 288 to 330, right? I mean, that's the zone up there. Look, you see it. You reject that. I'd like to see this asset make a strong, like, real high or low, and it very well could. But at the same time, this is where it could sell off. I mean, this is exactly an inflection point where there might be sell orders. Right there, right? So you see it. I mean, it's like above that could turn out really well for you, right? It could go really nice. I mean, the upside historically could be like $6. You could like double in value above that zone, but not until. All right, so that's kind of it. Wow, dude, look at this. Look at that 1618 fib extension right there. Dang, man, that's wild. I guess in the end it would be like this. It wouldn't matter. It could be an 886, that's fine. 786, it doesn't even matter which one you kind of anchored on here, just because it like maximum threshold. This was a bearish, a bullish deep crab that actually reacted at its 1.618. That's pretty wild, man. I mean, that's maybe arbitrary. That's a very real swing low right there. I'm just looking at it and I'm seeing that. It's like, dang, dude, okay. Maybe you come back down again. That'd be a miracle if you got a confirmation low at 150, 170. Wow, that'd be nuts, dude. So there's your API 3. Interesting. Nice. It's the deep crab. Crab butterfly. Doesn't matter because there's different anchor points you could use on it, but they all would be the same PCZ there. Okay, next one. Excuse me.
Mitch, can we check Phantom US out?
Sup, dude? FTM, yeah, we'll look it out. Look at it. We'll check it out. Wow. Hey, it's Jeremy Josta, dude. Jamie Josta, my bad, dude.
Can you look at Lina?
Jamie, where you been, dude?
Bottom reversal pattern. Just don't know if
I don't. You never hang out on the Discord, dude. You're an annual patron. I never see it, Jamie, man. I see you post on social media and all that, but man, you should be more active. Just, I think there's a lot of stuff in there. You just lurk, I guess.
Mitch? Thank you for everything. Can you check 2?
We'll look at 2. It's in excess, right? Even the T's are in excess. Yes, we will. Good to hear from you again, man. Seriously. So with this one, with Nav, the composite operator was here, was he not? The composite operator showed his signature, easy, very real right here. That was him. Then he was the smart money, and then what happened? He ran it up. It hit 129 from when he was acquiring his position, 8 cents. Okay, so talking like over 1,000%. I don't know, what was it? What was the gain? Not maybe not. It's like from that low of November 3rd to the high. Oh yeah, 1470, 1,470%. You've been renovating the house. You'll be back respecting the TA soon. You should always respect the TA, man. Always. You don't even have to be trading to respect the TA, dude, right? Ooh, wow, I kind of like Nav. All right, so look at this high back from March 2019, May 2019, this low from October 2018. This is definitely some sort of inflection point, right? You can see it. How many times in history has that been an area where reversals occurred? You're springing and you're back testing the spring. Dang, man. Like, it's not really a form of harmonic or anything like that. I think it's way too whack. But dang, you can't tell me that's not really interesting. Bullish convergence there. Anything about 28 cents could be really good. Really, really good. Spring back test the spring on NAV to the US dollar at 28.5 cents. Real. It's very real. Okay, that holds, and that's a way to strategize, right? That's where one probably doesn't want anything to do with the asset below 28 cents, but above it, I mean, if the crypto market, Bitcoin goes to 40K and then breaks it and starts going, something like NAV is going to be seeing much, much higher levels, you know. At the same time, you're talking about maybe a dragon. All right, it's the dragon, kind of like a dragon, like you're breaking a supply line, even you're just right at it, aren't you? Pretty interesting chart here, despite, you know, it being Navcoin, dude, okay? I like it above 28.5 cents. It's very interesting. It's intriguing. That's the word for it, all right? Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. All right. That was for Alexanderson. Thank you, dude. Oh yeah, for Mr. Lodick, dude. Yeah, just real quick, just to reiterate, man, because we did look at it already. Bitcoin Cash was like the bullish stingray pattern, right? We've dubbed when it's a lower high on C and makes 113% retrace, it's the bullish stingray. All right, it's not a real harmonic, but I'm just saying, like, we've been seeing multiple ones of these assets that they're failed Gartleys, failed Bartleys, failed Bats, and then they go 113%, and that's where their reactions occur. That's where they reverse, and that's what's going on. So. That wasn't you, so someone tipped as Mr. Lodick. Okay, someone's tipping for Mr. Lodick. All right, dude. Thanks for that. All right, next one. Let me check my notes here. Sol. Obviously, your inflection points $20 or $18 and $21. There it is, man. The old high from February 24th. All right, April 1st, April 18th, May 23rd, and now recently June 22nd. That's it. All right, so same thing, kind of like a bat. I mean, it's definitely like a bat pattern that went a little deep, almost like an alternate bat. Almost like an alternate bat, man. I mean, it's just kind of like this, you know. It was like a 94% retrace, whichever one you want to use. You can use it like this. They're the same high there. So that is a alternate bat pattern, okay? And Scott Carney talks about these oftentimes hit 100% retraces. Between an 886 and 113% alternate bats can go. Wait a second. But, you know, there's also like ones that the new one that I'm talking about is like it's going 61% and it's going 113%. So the alternate bat caught a reaction at 95.7% retrace, but also at the inflection zone, you know. But like there was no edge here. It was a bad drawdown. It happened so fast, you know. Right there, you know, that's like the zone. And so nice reaction. I guess you can say there's support resistance at $29. We've got, you know, some moves there, but eventual target thinking. C, 41.75, 44.50. A and C would probably be the targets.
Can we have a tour of the penthouse?
Go the Unwise is in the chat. Let's go to.
Bruh.
What's up, Bag? Yeah, you'll get one. I'm just like filling it out. Look, these things I gotta hang so many pictures on the wall and stuff. Still, there's just a lot of things I need to do to make it kind of more complete. Look, there's still like stuff on the floor because contractors keep coming in. They're hanging stuff. There's just stuff going on, man. I'm not quite there, but yeah, I will do like an official tour of the penthouse. You know, it's sure awesome. So no confirmation, just a bounce. Maybe you get lucky and that happens, but anything over $29, you know, you're thinking, I don't know, there's that high at $36.90 too, but I would say like $41 to $45 is probably where it could be headed if Bitcoin holds and wants to rally. There's a little bit of bearish divergence, right? A very real bearish divergence going on Sol on the 4 hour, at least the high, the slightly higher high, lower levels of positive momentum, not on the R side, just the MACD. So you could be ready for a pullback. There could be a pullback coming. Okay, really nice run from the peak. Look, think about it. The asset is up from that bounce. It's up 65% in a week, man. So it's not a good time to be buying an asset doing something like that, just saying. So just as kind of a sit and wait, kind of cool. All right. It's there, though. It's in an uptrend still, technically a long-term one. Whew. All right, next one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Momo, unbelievable. What a legend. Down 1.88% today, but, dude, you got to understand how insanely good Momo is. This is a position trade. This is where one will be taken along at these areas, and they'd be exiting around $40, $46 to $54, right? This is a huge pattern at very low risk areas, 88% retrace. You go to the weekly. Yes, the weekly, man. You have really nice bullish divergence. I think on both oscillators, really nice bullish divergence on a weekly time scale. This asset has lost 88% of its value. This is where these are reasonable long areas. This is low risk down here. High risk at these levels up here, low risk here, all right? Momo is awesome. Shanghai Composite, awesome. Bison, awesome. IQ, awesome. Tons of Chinese stocks look incredible technically right now. They do. There's your Momo, Grand F. All right, next one. It's China to me. China, literally, right this time? Yes, it is, actually. Well, it's kind of wild, man, on FTM. You know, it was like, it's a shark, and then it bounced to the shark. God, man, sorry. I gotta get rid of these playlists. It keeps taking me to the playlist, though, and I'm not, like... Sorry, dude. Where, like, look what it did, you know? I mean, an asset that hits the PCZ of a bullish Gartley and then appreciates in value 51% in 5 days. You understand how incredible that is? But then it reversed because the macro reversed and Bitcoin wasn't ready yet. Okay, then it made a lower low. Guh, that sucks. But dang, man. You never get that on stocks. It's so rare. 51% in 5 days. So we just extended out, man. Extend out like PZ. Okay, instead of 786, it's an 886 now, man. Actually, really, it's like 100% retrace. Okay. So, not looking as good as others. I'd really like to see this asset back above 26 cents. Okay. I don't know, man. It's okay. I think there are better assets out there than this, than FTM right now, okay? It's not making higher lows, and it's making lower lows, technically, and yeah, I think there are better assets to trade, to look at than FTM. That's okay. You know, I think it could go deeper. I think it's below kind of it's one of its only support resistances, 26 cents, and the next support resistance could probably be 9 cents to 6 cents down there, so if you're wanting to buy FTM, I might as well just buy Ethereum, dude, you know, or YFI or something, or Bitcoin Cash, dude, or FTM. Okay, that's it, dude. That's those are the requests we got. Them. No, wait, we did not get them. We got Jim Adjusta, man, the man himself. T2 Biosystems. Ooh, dang, Jamie coming in hot on this one. I mean, hey, despite whatever happens, I think you can kind of see what I'm looking at immediately. Never seen this before in my life. But dude, it's biotech, so you gotta be careful. Yeah, biotech, they gave someone cancer. Tomorrow it comes out, going to zero, right? But wow, momentum could be shifting at, it's not just like where it's shifting anywhere, it's at the context. It's like, look at this area from November 2020. Look at this area from June of 2020. Right, that's real. And normally when you hold that, good things happen. Really good things happen, man. I mean, upside could take you to 228. I mean, that's real. Now, at the same time, if it doesn't hold 107, you're gonna lose, you know, a lot of value, right? You're gonna lose half your value. You're going down 53 cents for sure. But if it holds, which we don't know, there could be a lot of upside here. It lost 100% of its value, at least from that low of November 30th. So it pumped and dumped, and it's back at the same level. So if that holds, you could be onto something. Let me tell you this. Let's say that the inverse head and shoulders idea fails. Okay, I've seen it before, but look at this. Look what could happen. A textbook bullish cipher or shark. Just think about a shark, man. Like a spring back test of the spring at an 88.6% retrace, that would be the entry. That would be the lowest risk entry you could get. You know, I get it. It holds here. Let's see what happens, right? The neckline's really slanted here. I like necklines being horizontal, not so slanted, because then it's on this like lower highs, right? You want to see the same sell wall, right? So I think it would probably be most prudent to wait for 107 again, or at least close to it, because that way you can strategize your stop loss so much easier. If you take a long here, right? And where do you put your stop loss? Oh, I'll put it at least marginally below that left shoulder, right? April 21st. Well, then it hits your stop loss and then goes down to 107, then bounces violently. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it would be a lot cooler. You know, it would be a lot lower risk if you could be patient, and let's see if it could get down to hit that PCZ and a 1.414 fib extension to boot. That would be amazing on TTOO. Okay, man. Have an alert set up there regardless, you know. I'm setting an alert up. Holy crap. TTOO. Jam man. Pretty cool.
Yo, Mitch, I requested $Lina. I don't know if it came through. It was before the FTM request. Thanks.
You did. Sorry, man. My bad. Yep. My bad, dude. Lina. Hey, that's the name of the artwork. Person who did all my artwork, or a lot of it. Meh. I mean, hey, I can't argue. It's probably a bullish butterfly or a bullish something. Terrible. Yeah, it's a butterfly. It had the maximum threshold of the PCZ. Didn't quite get there. God, it was so close, right? Anyway, between a 1272 and a 1618, it got to the 151.5% retrace. One low, a second low. There's bullish divergence on the MACD and the RSI. Sure, there was so seller exhaustion there, and you caught a reaction. Or you caught a reaction, maybe reversal. That's a really nice looking little harmonic right there. But it's at all-time lows. It's not in a bull trend. It has not ever made a higher high, and not even on this recent low or a higher low. It's made its lowest low of all time just June 26th. Imagine we were saying that about Ethereum or Bitcoin. Its lowest level of all time 3 days ago. So better assets to trade than Lina because just of that. The sheer fact that it did that, man, right? They're all showing edges. They're all hitting PCZs of certain XABCDs, M-shaped patterns, right? So, hey, yeah, sure, Lina, dude. Go Lina, right? They got that going for you, which is nice. We're cool. On Lina, upside. I would say upside's probably, I mean, at least, I think it could head to go test 3.19 cents. Maybe it sells off a little bit with Bitcoin or whatever, but from here, at least it's still got 24% upside for a test like that major area, I would think, right? For me. But I would say, you know, at the same time, right, buying an asset that's up 30% in 3 days is kind of tough to be like, oh, I'm going to justify that long right now, because it could lose 15% of its value before running again or something, right? And again, we know it's only made lower highs, lower lows its whole lifespan. Weird. All right. Yeah, Ethereum Classic keeps going, dude. It's up 6% on the new day and climbing as I speak to you. Vechain also up 4% on the new day. Very nice, dude. Nano up 1%. And that was it. That was the last request. Sorry for, I mean, I missed it, dude, my bad. So Bitcoin, 38,554, pretty much the target here, okay? I mean, like, just based on where it is, it's above the midpoint of the trading range. It's bouncing on that 200 moving average. It just makes the most sense to eventually see 38,554 from here, all right? The Elon Musk tweet high back from January 29th, okay? Yeah, you could definitely pull back, make a higher low, and then run again. It's all good, dude. So that's what we got going on Bitcoin. What a month it's been. There's only a couple days left. XRP, bullish Gartley on the weekly, daily. Dude, XRP is like a position trade. One could just long it and hold on to it. Dude, for real. Talking like 3 rising valleys in the midst of being painted. Look at this, man. This is not a joke. This is such a big deal, okay? XRP critical inflection levels, right? Holding PCZ of the bullish Gartley, very, very real bullish divergence on XRP. You gotta say that's really with some decent variables. The fact that it's holding that is a big deal, man. It's a really big deal, and you're trying to crack back above it. And you got a bullish engulfing candle that was confirmed yesterday, and you did test the 200-day moving average. You break that 200-day moving average upside, at least short term, is $1.05. Yeah, a lot of upside on XRP, man. I'm not bearish on XRP at all. It looks pretty good. Okay. Very nice. All right, so we'll see at 38K and change. It's been going pretty well, man. We've had a nice little rally the past few days, 72 hours plus. It's been nice. Since Saturday, where we identified that bullish cyber pattern since the PCZ was hit, Bitcoin is up 20%. Nice. Very nice. All right. So thanks everyone for coming out. It's been live 1 hour, 36 minutes. Appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll just be back tomorrow. Until next time, respect the TA.
Gentlemen in the mix.
is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.